Welcome to Business Central, created, modified, who, what, and when. So sometimes it's really helpful to see when a particular record, be it a customer card, supplier card, item card, or chart of account card, or even your list of companies, when those records were created or modified. And you can easily do this using inspect pages and data. I've got a customer card record in front of me at the moment. And if I click the question mark up at the top and then click on help and support, and then finally inspect pages and data. That opens up a page inspection on the right hand side, and I'm just going to close the help box. Okay, there's a lot of things you can do with page inspection, but today we're just going to focus on the table fields. And the table fields here, this will list all of the fields available for the customer card. So some of them may be displayed, some of them may not be displayed, for example. And if you scroll down and keep scrolling, you can just keep scrolling through all of the fields. But you've also got a search function, which you can see here on the magnifying glass. So if I search here for modified on, so I'm just going to type in modi, then we can see we've got a few different ones. We've got last modified date, we've got system modified by, and if I just put the word syst into here, or sys or system, you can see we then also get the created date and the modified date as well. So if I go ahead now and just click on the edit icon and make a change to this, I'm just going to put a phone number into here and tab off. We can see the record's saved up at the top, but just a little gotcha. If you come out and go back into this record, it will show as updated. But if we just click into the right-hand side pane here and just F5 it, you'll see that it's now been date stamped by Mark with today's date and time. So we can now see when it was created and when it was modified, which is really, really helpful. If you want to do the same thing for a sales order, for example, then if I just have a look at the ongoing sales orders here for School of Fine Arts and open this one up. Okay, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to change this quantity here on this conference table down to 8. And if I just click off the line and then back onto the line again, we can see that the date has been modified at 9:08, which is great. And if I just click back onto the, so that was on the lines themselves. So it tells you where you're viewing the data. So we can see we've got the sales order header, but we've also got the sales order lines as well. And it tells you that you're looking at the sales line. So you can actually see when each individual line was updated within a sales order, within a posted sales invoice, whatever it might be. If I just click back onto the header again, and if I just click refresh on this, we can see, now this is the gotcha, that although I've changed the quantity, which has changed the figures, because the figures on the header are roll-ups, they themselves haven't actually changed. I know it looks like they have, but there haven't been a physical change on the sales header record. Whereas if I was to put an ABC into the external document number and tab off just to save it, if I just refresh, then I can see that it has now changed because I've physically made a change on the header record itself. So that's just one to watch out for with transactional records with, for example, sales headers and sales lines. You can change the lines and it will change the amount on the sales header, but that won't tell you when that change occurred. You have to look at the individual lines if you need to kind of forensically analyze when that change took place. So really, really helpful tool to be able to find when the created and modified dates were, and also who modified the records as well, which can assist in training or understanding what's happening within your system at any point in time.